it's Travel Tuesday and my name is JJ Wickings. I thought that today I would talk about how Star Trek inspired my love of travel and of space. Because, Star Trek, duh. And if you're wondering why I have a Darth Vader snuggly and a Poe Dameron pin in a video about Star Trek, it's because you can like two things, it turns out. Whoa! Crazy, right? I grew up on Star Trek, TNG specifically. I've seen at least a few episodes of all the other series. I would say, let's just get my controversial Star Trek opinions out of the way. I'm gonna say that my favorite captain is Janeway, but I think that the best captain is Picard. For myriad reasons, but we're not going to get into those right now. Those are my controversial captain opinions about Star Trek. Like I said, I grew up on TNG, and in TNG they go to, I think, they go to so many new planets and new civilizations that like we haven't seen before, and that those cultures are just so alien, and I loved that as a kid. I loved seeing that, and I think it made me more able to accept cultures when I did eventually start traveling, because I was used to seeing a really good example of people being able to accept new cultures that they weren't familiar with on screen. I was able to see that. So I think that was a really cool thing for me to be able to see. And I think that the way that they resolve differences in that show is a really great example of how human interaction should go, because they do their best to solve problems diplomatically. And I think that's a really great thing, because a lot of times people will get upset at each other and just not talk about it. And I know that in TNG at least, Picard talks through problems. And that was such a huge thing for me to see as a kid, is people going in and actually trying to solve problems instead of just ignoring the fact that they were there. Another thing that was really showcased for me in Star Trek was the beauty that can be found in new places. So in every episode almost, they're on a new planet, and that's so cool, because some of the planets can be really like deserty, the way that Mars would be, or really lush in a really great, cool way. I know that those environments can be found on Earth. I just really was like, wow, I would love to be able to see places like that. Oh man, I'm about to start ranting about space, you guys. I just am so psyched about the fact that in my lifetime, it is super likely that we are gonna be able, as a species, to live on another planet. That is so amazing. That is something no human has ever done before. Oh my gosh, we've been dreaming about this for so long. So obviously Star Trek made me a little bit excited about that, just a tiny bit. But I think other cool things that can come from Star Trek was my love of science and my love of being able to discover really cool things. Yeah, and the fact that we can like discover new things from nebulas that we might explore, and new planets, and like new medicine from plants on other planets, and new medicine from other civilizations and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I just love the fact that the human race just keeps trying to move forward all the time. This has been Travel Tuesday. I love talking about Star Trek. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I post a new video every single day, and I will see you all tomorrow for What's Happening Wednesday. Peace out, friendos.